skies over the best fucking skyline of any city that has ever been or will ever be. It is New York City, baby! Gusts of freezing air blow past the Chrysler Building, down through streets of honking cabs and just miserable-looking pedestrians through the hellish wasteland of Times Square, over the bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, right here, through neighborhoods where families tuck their little bundled infants through strollers and walk down little lanes of trees in New York City. A city where so many people dream of coming and making a life for themselves, and it's always felt a little bit like maybe just around the corner there's a little bit of magic.
It is a beautiful day in New York City. Hi, I'm Amrita and I'm one of the people who moved to New York to chase the American dream. But after 6 years of being here, I feel like the magic is starting to fade a little. I'm on a staycation right now and I wanted to use this time to recapture some of the magic. And I was rewatching Dimension 20's Unsleeping City. It's my ultimate comfort show. And while rewatching the show, I realized that the neighborhoods that the characters are from and the places that go to are places that I have been to but haven't fully explored. And it got me thinking about what if I use this time to explore New York City through the lens of the Unsleeping City characters. So I started building out a database of my favorite scenes from the show, and I started mapping out the neighborhoods they were from and the things they were doing, the food they were eating, and I came up with this 7-day itinerary where I dedicate a day to one of the characters and then I explore their neighborhood. I participate in an activity that is somehow related to the character, and I eat or drink something that is again related to the character. And the 7th day I want to reserve for New York City because I feel like the city itself is a character on the show. The show honestly feels like Brennan's love letter to New York, so I wanted to keep one day just for the city and for Brennan. And yeah, that's my plan for the next few days, and I think it will be fun and we'll see how it goes. Today is the first day of the vlog and I'm starting with Pete because the way I'm planning to sequence the days is in the order of appearance of the characters on the show, and Pete was introduced first, and that actually works out great because my favorite scenes for Pete are the showdown at the art show in Bushwick and then the showdown at Lorimer Street, and I live in Bushwick, so we are starting from home ground. And the plan for the day is to first go get coffee because that's what Pete and Priya do during their reunion. And then I'm going to do a Bushwick art crawl. The art show was one of my favorite parts of the season, and Bushwick is known for its amazing street art. And then I'm going to take the L train to Lorimer Street, and from Lorimer Street I'm going to walk towards the Williamsburg waterfront because that's where Pete met his doctor. Along the way there are a bunch of independent bookstores, so I'm planning to do a mini independent bookstore crawl because Pete ends up working at a bookstore at the end of the season. I'm also trying to dress inspired by the characters, and for Pete I'm trying to draw inspiration from his character arc for season 1 and season 2 because I feel like his season 2 character art is more similar to my style, but I did wear a hat for season 1.
Keep it on.
I think most of the art that we see right now is by the Bushwick Collective. Every year they host a block party where they invite world famous local, national and international street artists to showcase their work.
Says, okay, I'm going to summon all of my power as eye goes gold. We must make the GTA, run. Clocks appear all around him. On time for once!
Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on.
Our monastery is extremely challenging to get to. It lies far away, in a remote place where only the most dedicated can reach it.
Yeah, I know something about that. I'm from Staten Island.
Oh, we're in Staten Island.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I was referring to.
Oh,
yeah, the
good.
monastery's in Staten Island.
Oh, yeah, where?
Yeah. I'm at the Staten Island Zoo with my friend Courtney. You've seen her on the channel before. We did the D&D tag together. And we are here to see if we can find the deer that Dave saw in his backyard. We didn't see a deer, but we see a deer-like photo maybe? This will do.
You arrive at the Clinton Hill Chantry, which is a lovely little brownstone in a very beautiful ivy-covered part of Brooklyn.
Today is Ricky's day, and for Ricky, I wanted to do something healthy. So I'm here at the Fort Greene Park in Clinton Hill, where Ricky lives. And today is Saturday, which means it's the Green Market day. So I went to the Green Market, got some fresh produce, got a juice. That's my beverage for Ricky's day. Just making healthy choices. And now I'm just walking around the park. It's a beautiful day today, and I'm listening to the playlist that I built for this project. And one of my favorite things to do when I build a D&D character is to build the character playlist. So I also did that for this project. And as I was thinking about what songs I can use and what tracks I can use, I came across this incredibly helpful spreadsheet on the Dimension 20 subreddit that I think a fan put together, where they list all the tracks that were used in the show. And turns out the tracks are from Epidemic Sound, which is a service that I use for my YouTube channel. So I spent a delightful couple of hours building a playlist from the available tracks and then assigning a track to each character. And it's been so fun to listen to the playlist as I go through this week to get in the mind space of each character. That has just been an unexpected outcome of this project, to be able to tap into the resources that the Dimension 20 community puts together, like the spreadsheet and all the transcripts for all the episodes. And I'm just so blown away by all the effort and the time and the work that the community puts together to create all these resources, and just very grateful for it. I'll leave links to all the resources in the description box below if you want to go check them out.
An extremely fascinating looking bagel up in the bagel tray. It's an everything bagel, and as you look at the toppings of the everything bagel, it really seems like this bagel has everything.
Today's Kugrash's day, and I had to start the day with an everything bagel, obviously. And I was thinking about what activity I can do for Kugrash, and I came across this article about the Brooklyn flea market opening again, and I thought I could go thrifting for Kugrash's day, because Kugrash thrifted his outfit from MTA workers' discarded clothes, so that kind of made sense. And I've never been to the Brooklyn flea market before, and the point of this video is to do things that I haven't done before in New York. And then I'm going to do another thing that I haven't done in New York yet, which is visit the New York Transit Museum to learn how the subways work, because that's Kugrash's domain. I had to switch Kugrash and Kingston's days because of how the museum timings work. Kingston's museum is open tomorrow, but Kugrash's museum is not open tomorrow. So we are going to do Kugrash's day today, and then tomorrow I'm going to go do Kingston's museum. For Kugrash, I'm wearing my Cockroach Labs hoodie in honor of the juicy cockroach.
Be safe around campus. A message from Metro.
Past Columbia University, all the way to Harlem. A beautiful, beautiful morning.
East 135th Street and Madison Avenue.
I'm here on a Harlem tour with free tours on foot. It's an organization that offers tours throughout Manhattan and Brooklyn, and you can pay as you wish. It's a really good organization. I've done their trips before and I absolutely love them. So yeah, looking forward to today's tour.
Harlem is river to river. So from the East River or the Harlem River to the Hudson, it starts where Central Park ends. As the black population moved north, so did the church. They moved from City Hall to Greenwich Village. At one point, the church was in Times Square on 40th Street. This is my favorite live music venue in Harlem. It is called The Shrine. The Shrine. It was founded by a West African man from Burkina Faso. His name is Abdel, A-B-D-E-L. He was a big fan growing up of Fela Kuti. Remember Fela, very famous Nigerian artist. He had a huge venue in the 70s called The Shrine in Nigeria. It was like a big venue. So Abdel wanted to create his own version, his own city, Harlem version.
All the way downtown, past Columbus Circle, going all the way to Broadway.
I'm at the Stephen Sondheim Theater right now to watch Anne Juliet on Broadway for Misty. The premise of the show is that what if Romeo died but Juliet didn't? So I think it has like the Juliet being the main character is a very Misty-like vibe. So yeah, very excited for the show. And I can't believe I'm willingly at Times Square for this, but yeah, let's go watch a Broadway show. The show was fun. It had kind of Bridgerton vibes. Like they took modern songs and remixed them for a period piece, and like they had a diverse cast for Romeo and Juliet. So all of it had very Bridgerton vibes that I really enjoyed. Now I'm at the Grand Central, and I came here because for food I wanted to do Junior's cheesecake because that's what Misty does in one of the episodes. But I think Junior's cheesecake closed down. I don't see it anywhere. So I'm going for another New York classic, which is the Magnolia banana pudding. So yeah, let's go get some pudding. Here at Central Park to say hi to M. Hi M. only one thing to do at the top of the Empire State Building. I choose myself.
Gracias. Dankeschön. Merci. 감사합니다. Thank you.
This project has been so much more fun than I expected it to be. The best part was being able to explore the city during the weekdays because I was on a staycation, and I am so happy with all the things that I did. Like, I have lived in New York for 6 years, but I had never been to Staten Island, and I'd never been to the Transit Museum or the Museum of the City of New York, because when you think about like museums in the city, these are not the places that come to mind, so I never really made time for them. But now that I have explored these places, I feel so much more deeply connected with the city, and I have so much more appreciation for the people of New York, the New Yorkers who keep this city functional and resilient. And I'm also blown away by the unexpected outcomes of this project. First of all, it gave me an opportunity to rewatch my favorite show many times. I can almost recite the show now. And then, like I mentioned in one of the earlier clips, I got the opportunity or a reason to tap into and explore the resources that the Dimension 20 community builds, and I have such a deeper appreciation and gratitude for the labor of love that everyone puts in. And personally, I feel like this project helped me recapture my creativity. I started this channel when I moved to New York because I felt like there was such a magic in the air, and I wanted to like capture it and have a creative outlet for it. But over the past 6 years, I had started to feel that creativity fade a little bit, but this project made me leave my apartment, go outside and engage with the city again and recapture some of that magic. I'd never vlogged in public before, but now I know that I really enjoy it. This turned into a deeply immersive creative experience that has sparked 1,000 more ideas.
And honestly, if that's not New York, I don't know what is. That's been the Unsleeping City. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care.
If that's not New York City, I don't know what is. A little Harry dancing
Harry baby dancing on the wind.
Only in New York, baby.